Instagram is so funny.
Do you remember this pop filter?
Oh, yeah, that was the original one right there.
This is from that blue mic on Amazon.
Yeah.
That cost us like $30. You remember when we bought that?
Yeah. That one was garbo. I mean, it came with a nice little setup, but it was like...
The mic was... Dude, like, the computer built-in mic was probably better than that one.
I know.
The reviews were like, it's pretty good.
They were probably fake reviews looking back on it now. We're probably like, oh, yeah.
Here, let's try it.
Yeah. There you go.
There's the $30. Right?
Yeah, right.
Right into that.
I mean, the pop filter works. That's what...
Yeah,
I like the way this one looks.
Oh, I know. The road's sick. All right. Should we get it going?
Yes, let's do it.
Welcome back, everyone. Tony Callan here with...
Wyatt Butters.
That's around lunchtime. I was trying to think of a name for this, like lunch language or something like that. But I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But I guess this is technically the second podcast on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
We also did the reaction video. I don't know if that counts as one.
That's not a podcast, though.
So, yeah, this is going to be our second podcast here.
Yeah.
We got a couple topics we want to talk about, but it's mostly just going to kind of be freestyle. We just want to put out a video for you guys, get some content out, because we got to take this brand to the sky, if you know what I mean.
Yes. And we got a lot of plans coming up too.
Yeah, we do. We got some
good music videos coming soon.
Good music videos.
Stop sleeping on the music.
Yeah, for real.
So many of you guys watch the car videos, which, don't get me wrong, they're super awesome, but listen to the music.
Yeah, the music,
and
I like that's one of the things in my life that it's like a hobby.
Yeah,
but I love it. It's still I love rap, and I would love to make it out doing music, but it's one of those things where it's just like, it's kind of a hobby. But
no, right. I mean, if we put as much work into music as we did, I think that's the thing. We literally spend, like, I'm not even kidding you, maybe 45 minutes finding a song and writing it.
Or
and being
finding
like,
a beat,
yes, it's done.
Yep.
All those, like, Hypnotize took us, like...
50 minutes, 55 minutes or something. Maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah, listen to that and you'll be like, this was made in 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, if we actually put, like, weeks into making one... That's, like that took months.
Yeah. We were to put as much effort as we did into music as we do like filmmaking. Like, we put a lot of effort into that. That was one of our first music videos, and I think that's why that one
a lot of effort
has as much views as it does. That's one of my highest viewed videos, actually.
Yeah, we do have some like big productions similar to like that coming out.
Not our music, but
one of them is.
Yeah, we're working.
The other one is actually we have two possible ones. We're not going to name drop any, but they're kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Basically, the reason that we are creating music for ourselves is honestly to promote CFilms and the fact that we can make a music video.
Right.
Because, like, I'll DM so many people, so many artists, and be like, hey, you want a video? I'll even do it for free this time because, like, I just want to get my name out. I need to have a music video to show people when they're like, oh, let me see some work.
Right.
Because I'm just showing them our stuff.
And we can show them that, because, like, when they watch us and they're like, oh, you do music too, we see it from the perspective of the artist itself too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, oh, we just make the music videos. We understand the whole process of making the music and what the artist actually wants.
What they want. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's but yeah, no, we do have some big productions coming up here. I feel like I have all the time in the world now with not being at Pop Murphy's, and like I want to put it all into filmmaking, but it's kind of difficult because everyone else's schedules is still full.
Right.
I'm trying to schedule stuff, and then like if one shoot needs to be rescheduled, then I just have another open day. I'm like, well, I don't really know what to do.
Right. You know, another thing is I was talking with Nick Conkle today too about Iron Alchemy.
Yeah.
I think I might start production on that soon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's time, definitely.
Within the next 2 months.
I think we talked about that on the first podcast, actually. Me and Will talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
That we were starting that, and because we had just kind of figured out the name for it at that point, and we were like, all right, I mean, we got this going, but I was still at Pop Murphy's. I still was busy. We were both in school at the time when we figured it out, so we didn't really have
time or money.
Yeah.
But now, so what I'm planning to do is make some prototypes, see what people like.
Yeah.
And then kind of give out some clothing to people that I know and that I know work out too.
Right.
I mean, we're going to be doing like lifestyle apparel as it goes on, but it's mainly the gym brand to begin with.
Yeah.
And then we'll start selling. We're going to do men and women's.
It's going to be sick.
Yeah, so
I'm
it'll
excited
be
about it. Owning stuff is so awesome.
I know.
It feels good.
It does feel good.
And don't get me wrong, like working for someone, that's not bad. I mean,
right. Well, that's like working for Lifetime is
whatever. I mean, people do
that's
it.
That's like where I like to be.
And that you can't just be born and have a brand. You have to you have to work your way up.
Work your way up.
That's how people make money. But like, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I want to do this for myself,
right?
And as non-selfish as possible. Like, I'm not trying to be selfish about that. I'm just saying, like, I want to do this because I only have one life.
Exactly.
And it's like, I don't want to be using it.
He's not a part of the simulation. Is what we like to call that.
Yeah. It's a little theory, conspiracy theory that me and Wyatt came up. Well, it's probably already a thing, but we exaggerate on it a lot.
Yeah. People can't think for themselves anymore, and we call that the simulation.
Yeah.
How they're conformed to the world, kind of, and everyone, like, a lot of people I've seen in college have this where they can't think for themselves, or don't know what's good for themselves.
Right.
In that case, either.
Yeah.
And they just
it can consume
go with the
you.
flow, and pretty soon, before you know it, you're just gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Before they know it, they're gonna be 70 years old, did nothing with their life, took zero risks.
Yeah.
And had zero reward.
It's just crazy, like, just to sit and think about it, like, being as serious as possible, not just like YOLO or whatever.
No, right.
It's like, you seriously only have one life.
Yeah,
You're not coming back.
No.
You don't get to have a second one.
No, right.
Like, there's stuff that I want to experience.
Yeah.
And I want to feel good.
We're also thrill seekers.
Yeah,
and
that's a part of it.
Chasers.
That's a part of it. But there's other stuff that besides that, like, of course, I want to experience skydiving and boating and all this lifting and all that. But besides the fact, like, I want to experience the other stuff too.
It's a feeling of success,
right? And that goes back to me owning my own company and you owning your company, and we're working together and building our brands.
Right.
And it's something that not a lot of people in our generation have anymore.
No.
Sadly. And if you do, like, kudos to you. That's awesome.
There is some people that I know.
There is, absolutely. And actually, I was on a shoot with a buddy from high school the other day who does deck restoration, and he had an employee from a paint shop with him, just kind of checking out the deck with him and seeing how the job was going to go. But later on in the day, he was talking to us, and he was like, look, you guys are money hungry. I like that.
Yeah, right.
No one's like that anymore, and your generation gets kind of pooped on for not being hungry anymore. They just want to live through the simulation. It was crazy because that was an adult, like someone that I had never talked to about the simulation, talking about it without even knowing. You know what I mean?
Without even knowing what
it was kind of crazy, yeah.
Yeah, right. But that's also what makes it a little bit easier for us to do it too. Especially if no one's chasing it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, who's your competition?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's different too, like it's filmmaking.
Right.
And cuz like there's big Hollywood production stuff, but there's also low scale stuff that not a lot of people.
It's affordable for the average working person.
When I like offer a job up to someone, or when someone sees my work and asks what they want to, or like what kind of video they want or something,
right?
They're like, wow, I never thought I would need this, or like I never thought I'd be working with a filmmaker, you know?
Right.
Because I do creative stuff that like day in the lives for
Right.
these realtors
Well,
that I film. It's
right.
like not like there's other production companies in Minnesota, but they're not doing that. Like they don't think,
No,
I'm
right.
gonna make this day in the life.
Well,
for
you
realtors.
also get on a personal level. I
Right.
feel like CFilms is more connecting with the customer rather than like, you know, it's just like a lot of those production companies, they don't imply or they don't like give any suggestions.
Right.
I mean, they kind of do, but
Yeah.
it's like they don't really put themselves in the shoes. We actually like get to take the time to know the person.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I meet with them like twice before the actual
Right.
shoot, and it's honestly a lot of these, I'm gonna be honest, are from people that I've known getting requested by other people that they know, whatever.
Right.
So it's all like people that know me,
or people that I've
Right.
known
Yep.
too, and
Yep.
that I've like
It's
had
all people-
personal connections with.
Yeah,
and then
it's
we
that's
like
how
do.
it's pretty. So it's easier for us to be
But-
personable with these
yeah,
people, but
But like for example, like when we did the photo shoot for Drew,
yeah,
that was like, I mean,
he was
we
just
got to know him
Yeah, he was-
before that, but we ended up like almost like being like friends with them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it made like, that's what we try to do. CFilms is more of like a friendly brand where we try and get to know you on almost like a personal level, which will make your film that much better.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be more personalized, not as just cookie cutter, you know,
random video.
it's not
that
a
you see
it's
online.
not like a cookie cutter
Yeah.
video, like, so it's like, oh this is like every other video, you know what I mean? There's there's a little bit more,
That's something wouldn't calm
Yeah.
down for a second. Holy cow.
there's like a little bit more personality to it.
Yeah, right. And I like that. And I think we're gonna kind of carry that over into Iron Alchemy too.
Yeah.
And that's because I want the customer service just to be off the charts.
It will. And we're going to be, well, and we've talked about this, but we're going to be selling Iron Alchemy on CFilms' website.
Yeah. They're going to go hand in hand.
Yeah, they're pretty much going to be hand in hand.
We're still, I mean, we're not, we got to figure out kind of, you're executive producer for CFilms and I'm whatever for Iron Alchemy.
Right.
But CFilms is mine, Iron Alchemy is yours.
Yeah,
in the
right.
end game. But we're going to be bouncing off each other a ton.
That's
and
right,
helping
yeah,
these out
right.
and just bringing each other up together.
Right. Because we're both like super passionate in the fitness
Yep.
industry too.
As well
That's
as
like,
in the
that's like
branding and owning your own
right.
business
But
industry
filming,
as well.
or I mean,
Fitness.
yeah, fitness is more of like a lifestyle that we choose.
Yeah.
It's we care about our bodies
It
and how our overall well-being. I mean, fitness is so much more than just going to lift weights.
Yeah.
A
And
lot
it
of
falls into the simulation thing too.
yeah.
It's like I only have one life. And it's a feel-good thing. It's an adrenaline thing.
Yeah.
It's something that I want to do while I'm on this earth.
Right.
And
people
make fun of it. You're getting jacked. You're going to the gym to lift weights. And
Right.
it's not really like that. It's like me wanting to be healthy and
Yeah,
get the
right.
right amount of sleep I want. That's just another. Fitness isn't just going to the
No,
gym.
it's not.
nutrition and sleep and everything. And I'm not saying I'm
and
gonna just not live my life because I'm gonna sleep.
Right.
And I'm not gonna go eat out with my friends because I have to eat nutrition.
right.
There's a balance.
You can do that. Yeah, it is. It's exactly what it is. It's a
Yeah.
balance, and we've learned to balance that out too.
Right.
And finding alternatives so we can mask some of that addiction we used to have
Yeah.
to unhealthy foods.
Ah, jeez. That's another.
Yum yum sauce.
Dude, that stuff's pretty good.
I know, but it's like super bad.
I know.
But
Bro, did you crack your new phone, bro?
no, it's just a little scratch. It's just a scratch. I checked it. It's just a scratch. It's not cracked. I'm not sure how it got scratched. I saw that though, and I was like,
Yeah. What do you had it for a week?
no, I mean it's not cracked. It's just scratched. It's fine. I can live with the scratch.
Yeah.
So many people eat so unhealthy. That is a pet peeve of mine, and people wonder why they're not healthy.
Yeah.
and they don't sleep. And they drink a lot of alcohol. That is another thing. People are like, why aren't I losing weight? It's like, quit drinking every weekend.
I know, dude.
You know, or tone it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Alcohol has a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Like a stupid amount of calories.
And then you get drunchies.
Oh, yeah.
And you're eating food. Then you wake up, try to cure it with a hangover burger from Perkins.
Or Cane's.
Or Cane's. Dude, Cane's is so good.
I know.
Oh.
Don't think about it.
Addiction.
Don't get me wrong. I have the worst food addiction of all time. So I know I can sympathize more than anyone.
It's a thing, dude.
Yeah.
Food addiction. Oh,
yeah. It's the biggest one out there.
I post food on my story every time I make food.
I know, yeah. I guess that's a sign of an actual eating disorder. Do you know that?
Yeah. If you take pictures of your food.
Which is like, I mean, I just got this new phone, and I bet you there's photos of food.
Well, I don't know. I just like it.
I mean,
for the culinary side.
Yeah,
I like how the food looks.
Yeah, like, look, here's my 3 massive gyros I ate the other day. Those are so good. I had to take a photo of that.
Oh, dude. That's the other thing.
On.
We got to do the cookbook.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll do a cookbook. Yeah. I actually put that on my story that one time. People were like, yeah, I want a cookbook for sure.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, that's like, when you grow up, you can't be eating out every day. You know what I mean? Like, eventually you're going to have to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
You're going to have a family.
Yeah.
Everyone owns a cookbook.
You need quick, easy.
Everyone owns a cookbook.
Little quick, easy things.
Yeah, because not everyone can just make up food. I mean, that's what we do all day long.
Dude, our food is
all
easy
I just
to make,
do
too.
is just sit and think about what my next meal is.
That's so bad.
Like, what am I gonna eat next? Like, first thing I wake up, I'll make breakfast sometimes the night before.
I know you do.
I'm like, can't wait for breakfast. And then
it's the night before.
And then breakfast comes around. Oh, like, dude,
now
French
I gotta
toast.
make lunch.
Yeah.
You're waking up at like 2 in the morning
to
make lunch. And then during breakfast the next day you're making dinner.
Right, yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, even my mom's, like, knows. She'll have to tell me, like, in the morning what we're having for dinner. So
Dinmardo?
Yeah, for Dinmardo.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I don't, like...
I don't know, it's just feel-good stuff. Like
yeah,
I was
right.
saying before, food goes into that category, fitness does, owning stuff.
Because
wanting to just...
healthy-tasting food makes you feel amazing.
Yeah, it's just wanting to feel good while you're here.
Yeah, right.
And the other thing... While I want to be here, I want to leave a legacy. Like,
yeah, right. You don't want to just be another number.
Yeah, then that's
another statistic.
Yeah, I need to leave my mark.
Right.
Take this how you want. It's not being cocky.
No.
Or selfish.
It's not.
But I just feel like I'm here. I got put on this planet for something more than the simulation.
Right.
And owning this company, getting it to where I want it to be.
Right.
Which is going to be tough.
Well, and it's like when you work so hard for something, like in the film, and like we put so much time into filming or so much time into fitness, it's like now you got to you got to be known.
Right.
Now, you know what I mean? If you do all this time, what's the point? When you got a passion and you put so much time and effort into it without...
And it'll kind of
a name.
Honestly, it'll just happen
over time.
It'll
just goes hand in hand.
If you're putting
the
this
hard work.
Yeah, right. It's crazy because I've come up so far, and even in the car industry, like people are annoying me now, and like these expensive car pages are liking my photos on Instagram now, and like it's pretty cool. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
More feel good stuff.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know. It's something different, and makes me just feel alive. You know?
Right.
It sounds corny, but it does.
Right. And filming is something that we've both been really good at. I mean, like, I remember even, like...
Well, you got me into it.
Yeah, like, back in late middle school, high school, with filming skateboarding.
GoPros.
and people are like, this is so awesome. And then we look back on it and we're like,
yeah, like our reaction video.
Yeah, like that's.
We just look at. I mean,
people thought Gorbico was like
high production.
Yeah, high production and hilarious, and we look back on it and we're like, I mean, it was so funny.
Yeah,
but it was like awful production.
Yeah,
and like.
But that's kind of what made it funny.
Right. I mean, it was a homemade.
Yeah. And that's the thing also, like, when you're doing something just to do it, to have fun, it honestly turns out much better than if you're thinking about, oh, I got to do this. I got to do it this way.
Right.
Because we were just doing, no one was telling us to do that. We would hang out on weekends and just film Gorbico videos. That's what we did.
Because that's what we did for fun. That was what we did.
I'm even
entertain ourselves.
Right, yeah. I talked to Will and he's like, some of these car shoots I do, when we do free ones, when I'm just like, oh, let's go shoot a car or something, they turn out 10 times better than the ones that you do.
Right.
You're thinking about it the night before. You're like, it has to look like this.
Right.
You're not just like, oh, let's see. Oh, that looks sick.
Right.
Because you set standards.
Right.
And then you don't meet those standards and it doesn't work.
Right. Which has happened with music videos before too.
Absolutely, yeah.
But you have to think that through.
Yeah.
You have to think music videos through because you can't just really.
Right. You can't just go into that's for something in small scenarios.
Yeah. Right.
Just going to
cars
do it.
Are pretty easy to do because it's just an object.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's story, but it's not like music video story. That's two different things.
Yeah. It's hard to explain.
It is.
It's like, I mean, if you're a filmmaker, you're like, oh yeah, no, I get it. But like, person's be like, what?
All those filmmakers that we know, none of them. That's
zero. The art of taking photos and filming is almost completely different.
Yeah, it is.
Taking photos is capturing as much as you can in one still shot.
Yeah.
You're telling the entire story in one shot.
And filming, you get to tell it in this whole whatever segment, 3 minute, 5 minute, whatever. That would be.
That's why photography is for sure hard in it of taking the correct photo because so many people can be a photographer.
Right.
But it's like, this is a stupid photo.
I know. iPhone photographers.
Those are my biggest pet peeve.
But dude, like now the iPhones have better cameras than DSLR.
Yeah, I was looking. Dad got an iPhone 11 or whatever it is. Yeah,
the Pro one. Does it have the 3 cameras?
Yeah, it's got the 3 cameras.
Yeah, it's the Pro.
It's pretty sick. And like, but the thing is, it doesn't. It just can't do what a DSLR does, though.
They try.
Yeah, they try
with the depth of field and stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like it's fake depth of field.
It is. They just mask around
the portrait mode is just blurring it out.
Yeah.
It's not real depth of field.
Which no one, I mean,
like it doesn't compare to an f-stop of like 1.8.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where I'm like up here and your face just looks crisp, like with my 50 mil. It's like,
no one's gonna understand what you just said, except for the
Will.
Yeah,
Will.
Oh, dude. You know what I saw the other day?
What?
Which I was pissed that I missed, but on Friday, you know who Peter McKinnon is?
Who?
Peter McKinnon. He's a filmmaker on YouTube.
Oh.
But anyways, he posted a video on Friday, and I saw it Sunday, so yesterday.
Yeah.
But it was a 72-hour short film challenge from Friday to Sunday. And he's like, you make a short film, I'm giving away about $20,000 worth of camera gear and prizes, and 5 minutes or less, go shoot. And I was like, dude,
we got one coming up.
I know, we have such a good one in the works that we could have.
We have a TV show series.
It might be a while till we get that out, but
we have some series. We have a lot of resources for this one.
It's gonna be sweet.
You know what I've been doing? I've been drinking I have a gallon of water I carry around with me now.
Yep.
I already drank it all, and it
2:30. I used to drink a gallon of water a day.
Dude, I drank it all at like 10 o'clock. Like, it was the entire jug was gone. This is why I don't drink alcohol. gallon of water on at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Dude, water's so good.
I know.
There's actually a lot of people that are not drinking pop anymore. I know quite a few people that are kind of quitting drinking pop, which is super good.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you got to be doing.
Drink some aminos. Drink a Rays. Those beverages are so good.
They're delicious, but that's 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, but it's not like... Yeah, I know, but the thing is, on that, I feel like, fine. I remember, like...
Well,
like
that's because you've been drinking pre-workout before.
I did like a full scoop of Amped AF from Steel Sups, and I remember. And well, what else did I have? I mean, it was a concoction of various other stuff.
It's a lot of caffeine.
Well, it wasn't just caffeine.
No, I know.
But like, I remember it was like the feeling of adrenaline pumping through me. You know, and then like. This one dude's like trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's trying to make conversation. I'm like, I'm like, I can't even like function right.
I know.
I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I really gotta lift something right now.
Oh, you told me about this.
Like, dude, I was like, my skin was crawling.
Yeah, I felt.
You know what I mean?
Oh, remember when I turned into a mutant boy?
Oh yeah, that was from all the nitric oxide booster. Just too much vasodilat. Like you could see his.
I started rashing,
but it wasn't like rashes. It was almost like surface. Like, do you know what like if you know what spider veins are? It's like like on the surface of your skin.
Yeah.
It was like veins all up in your chest, like a bunch of tiny little ones. You're like, dude, what's going on? It was like I was like,
I eventually just lifted and it went away and stuff. Right. I think it was partially from my chain too.
Yeah.
Rubbing up. It was the caffeine and the nitric oxide in my chain rubbing up.
I don't know, bro, but that was...
It looked like claw marks, dude, on my shoulder. Remember that time too?
That was... You know what I think that was? I think that was from the sauna.
Oh,
from being hot and scratching yourself.
Right.
Because that's when I go into the steam shower or something and I like scratch myself, I'll have this fat line. Or like, you know when you go into a super hot shower and you scratch yourself and it's just like there for like...
Right, yeah.
Like 2 hours.
That's probably what it was.
It was definitely what it was. Sure.
Dude, you know Cole?
Dude, yeah.
I saw him at the Y. Oh my gosh, dude. I saw him at the Y the same day that I was all tunnel visioned out, and he was too. But dude, it was so funny.
Cole,
he woke up. I guess he woke up at like 5 or whatever and slammed back a pre-workout, and he hadn't taken it for a week or something.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And he goes, he didn't eat, just went straight to the gym. And
I usually don't eat with my
sitting there on the bench. I'm like, dude, Cole, you all right? He's like,
picture him doing it.
He's like, I am in the zone.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, dude. And he had the dumbbells there too.
I've done that so many times.
Flipped back and started woo, woo. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I can't tell you how many times I've done that.
Yeah,
too.
dude, it was super funny, but caffeine can be dangerous, dude.
Oh, I think I know what it was because Uncle told me about a time where Cole had it was woke AF.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Some dude, he gave it to some rookie kid at the blacksmith.
350 milligrams of caffeine.
I'm pretty sure it's 400.
Yeah, and like, just for reference, for those who don't work out or like no pre-workouts, like a soda or like a Mountain Dew has 78 milligrams of caffeine.
There's also other things in it too, besides like the ridiculous amount of beta alanine they have in it.
Yeah, that makes you super
don't
tingly.
Know what that? Yeah, like super tingly. Like
it basically just makes you like, it's like Adderall. It makes you feel like you need to do something. Like right now, you're like, ah.
Well, yeah, right. It makes you feel like you gotta lift something.
Yeah.
But like, it makes you super tingly and it makes you really uncomfortable. Like you could not sit and rest like this. You just couldn't. you'd be tingling so off the charts. It's like the tingling goes away as soon as you start doing something.
Yeah, that's why, like,
the moment
when you're
sit down,
the memes of you driving to the gym.
Oh, I know. I have some funny videos of you
dude,
driving to the gym.
We should put one of those in right here. Those are gold, dude.
No.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah, that driving to the gym can get intense.
I know.
Especially when you got your headphones in. It's just Guns N' Roses. You could be mine.
Oh, dude, that's gold.
That's a classic Trans Am song, too.
It is a
that one
classic.
gets me hyped every time.
I know, it's so good.
You know what was super funny when we were playing that and you were doing your deadlift?
Yeah.
Your 345. How much was that again? That's like, so you were deadlifting 315,
Yeah.
which is for sure your max.
Yep.
I mean, that's like what?
It's
Almost
345.
triple your body weight.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean that
No,
you're not
it's
100 pounds.
It's
but
double about.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
double. It's double. But yeah, when you were, I still got the video of that too. You're pulling it, and your veins are just shooting. Your whole face is red. You're doing like the pull, and you pull it up, and you drop, and when you fell on the ground,
dude.
you were literally like seizing up, like you were shaking like this, and you're like, I'm gonna pass out. That was so funny.
Dude, that was bad.
I have that video too. We should drop that in too.
Yeah, we will.
That was pretty funny.
Dude, that's just like stuff that, like, it's just the drive.
Yeah.
And it all goes back to feeling good during your one life.
Yeah,
I want,
right.
like, this drive we have and this money hungry, like, for me to lift that. I shouldn't be able to lift that right now.
No.
That's so heavy.
No.
But you were screaming at me, and
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses playing in
And
the
Ric
background.
Flair behind you, pointing.
The sign, yeah. Dude, you helped me a little bit, but I pulled
barely.
that up. And
I mean,
it's
you
just,
did
I had to.
right.
Just everything that was going on in that environment, just I had to get it up.
Right.
And a lot of people would quit at that.
Yeah.
There's
That's
there's also a good handful that would also pull it up
Right.
and go through with it. And those are the people.
And that's just a thing. I mean, that's a great analogy for life.
Right. Yeah. There's people that'll lift it, that will pull that weight up even though they think they can't.
Even
'Cause
though it's going to make them pass out and seize up at the end.
You remember I was like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And you started yelling at me, and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then there's just people that just, want to live, which, whatever, that's cool too.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
for me,
some people, I mean, when I go out to eat, someone's got to cook my food. You know what I mean?
bro. Someone's gotta bag my groceries. No.
Okay. Someone's got to greet me at Walmart.
Oh, dude. That's so bad. In all reality, I mean, that is true, but in all reality, that's fine. There's people that want to just live their normal life. That's fine.
Right.
For me, for you, for a handful of other people, we want to be different. We want to make a change. We want to have a legacy. We want to feel good.
Right.
We're not coming back.
No.
This is our one life. We're going to
Yeah.
live it to the fullest.
Right.
And that's that.
Right.
And then, mic drop.
Yeah. And honestly, because I wanted to be a teacher
Yeah.
for a long time too.
Dude, you changed
was
your
like-
degree because
yeah, right.
your mindset made you change your degree.
Right. Even though the reason I wanted to be a teacher so bad was because I wanted to teach kids exactly what we're trying to do right now.
Right.
And I wanted to make school is so, for me it was like, going through school, it was like hard for me to focus, and it's something that I did not want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was
You
more
and
of
a
a
lot of
hassle.
other kids,
And
too.
yeah, and there has been some teachers though that made school worthwhile
Right.
for me, and that's what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I wanted to be that teacher that where kids think about it and they're like, oh, but Mr. Butters wants me to be the best I can
Right,
be.
right.
You know what I mean?
No, and that would have been
And
awesome.
that-
You would have
right.
been a great teacher, and who knows, maybe
And
you still will.
Shout
one
out
day.
to teachers because they do a lot of work.
Yeah, and shout out for the good
Like
ones, especially.
crazy amounts of work.
There's some teachers, if
And
you guys are
it's
watching
not
this,
easy.
I'm not going to name any. You know who you are. I had some connections with my high school teachers. There's
Yeah.
a select few.
Right.
But that made me feel really good about myself.
Yeah,
and they
right.
they pushed me, and I could talk to them about stuff that I talked to like you about.
No, right.
And it was, that's the kind of people that we need.
Yeah,
in
they're
the-
influencers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Positive influencers. That's exactly what a school teacher is. It's
And
almost
that's what
like
they should
having
be.
another. It's just another adult role model in your life.
Right.
And it's just bad when there's sometimes, you know, obviously there's always bad apples, and it's like,
It happens.
yeah,
There's rules about them keeping teachers in, like the tenure rule and whatnot and stuff. It doesn't really make any sense, but
well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
no, it makes sense, but that's I mean, whatever.
right.
But yeah,
It's supposed to be protective for the good ones, but
who knows? Maybe you still will be a teacher someday. That'd be cool.
yeah, like a teacher of. I mean, I'm
could teach-
training.
you could-
I'm training people like
Yeah.
athletically, which is like
weightlifting.
teaching. I teach people that, like, aspects of that.
You could do like a Iron Alchemy, like life coaching
Yeah.
thing or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Where you just coach people, and I want to
do one-on-one coaching. Like, that would be cool. Like, I mean, I am right now. I mean, I'm training at Conkle, but I'm more taking him under my wing. Like, I want to show him everything.
Right.
Because he's got so much potential, too. You're going to be seeing probably quite a bit of Nick Conkle, too, pretty soon here.
Yeah.
Especially with him getting into lifting now, too. He's going to get so jacked.
Yeah. Dude, I want to go back to our old high school when we get old. I want to talk. I want to speak in front of people.
Oh, yeah. No, that would be so awesome. Going back to White Bear and speaking.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah.
In like 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
Just going back and be
For
like,
sure.
look!
Yeah.
And just, yeah, that'd be, I would like that a lot.
Yeah.
That would be a good part of my legacy that I would want. If
yeah.
I can take a crowd and change the way they think,
Yeah, right. Because I remember...
so that they love their life as much as I love mine,
Right.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean, making people feel good about themselves makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That's what I like it when I am able to shove some of my drive down people's throats and they're like, yeah.
It's even like when we finish a video for CFilms and we give it to the customer and they're like, wow.
Yeah,
That's
right.
something that means way more than the money, and that's why I still
Right.
do a lot of free shoots, is because
Right.
when they're like, yes, this is so awesome, I'm going to show everyone.
Yeah, right.
It feels good.
Yeah, right. It does. Yeah.
Knowing that you helped
exactly.
someone, and they're going to watch that and be like, this dude's cool.
Right.
He made this.
Right.
It's just stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely say we should do some influential speaking at some point. I'd love to
Yeah.
do motivational stuff. And we'll kind of start out with this podcast. Take this how you will.
Yeah.
I hope some of you take this as motivation. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And we're definitely gonna have more on other. Not all of our podcasts are gonna be like as serious as this.
No,
or
yeah,
like,
we'll tell some funny stories and we'll talk about other stuff. But we just
Yeah.
wanted to we just needed to get one out today, and we wanted to talk about
There's
this.
some stories we can't tell either.
Yeah. No, we just wanted to talk about this topic that feels very important to us, which being the simulation and our drive and our mindset. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Like I said, take this as motivation, if you will. If you don't, I hope you took it as entertainment. And I guess that's your loss. But
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot more of these coming.
A lot more to come. We'll change your mindset if we didn't today.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
fine.
Thanks for watching. We will see you in the
Stoops.
next episode.